God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as the pathway to peace, taking as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will, that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with him forever in the next. Theologian Reinhold Niebuhr. Serenity truly is a gift granted to us from God. And once we have serenity, we can learn to accept the things we cannot change. A lot of our stress, a lot of our frustration is trying to change those things which we cannot. Many times we try to change others. We try to change circumstances and situations, our environment. And occasionally some of those things we can, but most of the time we do better changing ourselves. And then sometimes we discover there are things that we have the power to change, but we're afraid to try. We're afraid of what will happen if it changes. We're uncertain about the future. And we need courage to change those things that we can. And true peace comes when we in this life gain the wisdom from God to know the difference between those two. Many people live in the past. A lot of people live in the future. Actually, we can only live one day at a time. And when I say, have a great day, make it a great day, it's the only one you have, I really believe that this is the one day we have. And so we need to learn to enjoy one moment at a time. And oftentimes in the midst of chaos and things happening that are truly not seemingly happy, there are things that we can enjoy about them. Even in the midst of them, many times we can understand the lesson we're learning. We can actually experience and sense ourselves growing in the midst of those chaotic times. And we learn to accept hardship as the pathway to peace. I remember my dad going into the shop, and it would either be a saw or a knife or a lawnmower blade, and we would go to the grindstone and would put on the little safety goggles. And as he put that metal on the grindstone, it was almost like fireworks, the bright sparks coming off of it. But that grinding and that hardship really caused sharpness in the blade. And so we must, in order to be reasonably happy, realize that through hardship, many times, that's what we need in order to grow. So we take this sinful world, and right now it's obviously not a world that many people feel real happy about with all we're going through. But we trust that he will make all things right if in our lives we surrender to his will, that I may be reasonably happy in this life, where, according to our legal documents that were drawn up when this country was formed, we have the right to pursue happiness. And so we can hope that God will allow us to be reasonably happy, which oftentimes that comes through our attitude, but we know we can be supremely happy with Him in the next life forever. So I trust you today in this simple message to take these words that Reinhold Niebuhr wrote down, and I'm sure was inspired by God to write them, and that you use these words in this coronavirus to help you face each day and face it in a better way than before. So this is Daily Dose of Daryl, very simply saying, have a great day. Make it a great day. It's the only one you have. God bless you.